My name is Jocelyn Cuevas. I am a healer here at Be Intuitive Metaphysical and Healing Center. For those of you who know me, you know me as a motivational speaker, someone who motivates and inspires others to pursue a more conscious life. One of my greatest passions is to awaken humanity to higher levels of consciousness by opening their hearts and opening their minds. And that's why I'm here, to support you and to spread my wisdom. Thank you guys for being here today. Today, I want to talk about detachment and why it is important. So let's start off with, what is detachment? Detachment is the act or process of separating something from something else. It is the releasement between connections. So why detachment? Why are we talking about detachment? Well, one of humanity's biggest problems is attachment. Attachment to a lot of things, from being attached to an object, to being attached to a person, to being attached to an emotion. People are being attached to a lot of things all the time. We need to learn when and how to detach from sources that are not serving us, sources that are not allowing us to grow and to fulfill a better life. We need to detach in order to allow the universe to flow through us, in order for expansion to occur. We need to become aware and understand that attachment can in fact be a blockage, and that detachment is the solution to that. You might think or say that attachment to someone or something means having a sentimental bond. That is true, but not until it becomes emotional dependency. That's when the problem starts. Take it from me, for example. I'm going through this as we speak. I used to be attached to so many things, so many people, family members, friends, partners. But there was a particular person who I thought my whole world revolved around them, my whole life. I thought this relationship was a connection like no other. But I didn't realize that I was blinded to the truth, that we were just using each other for emotional support, for selfish needs, for comfort. And I didn't realize how toxic it was. We broke up several times just to get back together. And we couldn't move forward because we were so comfortable being with each other. We were so comfortable because we were all we knew. And the last time we broke up, it took me some time to reflect back to what was going on in our relationship. And I realized what was because of that, because we were just using each other for selfish needs and comfort. But I've been keeping myself distracted, busy ever since, detaching and attaching to different sources, beneficial sources, sources that are allowing me to move forward, or to think twice before going back to sources that are not allowing me to grow. And today I can still feel myself wanting to connect back to old sources, especially my recent one. But I realized that what I want for my purpose, it is greater than that. And I can't allow anything or anyone to get in my way, not even myself. And I'm not saying that having a relationship means that you will be held back. No, it just means that you need to have that stability and that sureness of what it is that you want. So when do we detach? When you become aware of what is blocking you from moving forward, when you become aware of what is not serving you anymore, when you realize that it is you who is allowing yourself to be stuck with a certain thing or a certain situation, that's when you do it. So how do we detach? Simple. You need to allow yourself to disconnect, to unplug from that negative source, Choose to detach, choose to let go. You need to make the choice. Nobody can make that choice for you. It needs to be you. And I'm not saying it is easy or that you can't do it. Just develop a strong character. And what do I mean by this? Practice self-control. How? With the power of choice and the power of polarity. You see, polarity gives you two perspectives, the good and the bad, the advantage and disadvantage when making a choice. And this will create two different perceptions that will allow you to feel which one is the perception that you want for your reality. So the next time you think about connecting or reconnecting to a negative source, or even any source, just ask yourself, which perspective gives me the perception that I want for my reality? This will create stability and help you develop a strong character. Now, what are the effects of detaching? What happens when you detach? When you do choose to detach, you allow more opportunities to come into your life. You allow yourself to be available for other sources to connect with you. And this will allow you to focus on yourself, to focus on expanding your mind. And this will also allow you to focus on finding yourself by developing a strong character. Detaching yourself from a negative source, meaning a negative emotion or a negative situation, will give you the opportunity to connect to a different source, to something new, something more beneficial. Once you find something good, a good source, you will find yourself connecting with that, and you will notice attracting more and more of that energy. One thing I'd like to mention is that when you do disconnect from something that you know isn't doing you any good, and you don't connect to a different source after that, you will find yourself reconnecting with that negative source again. And if it's not the same source, it might be one similar to that. You need to make sure you connect to a good source, one that is going to allow you to expand and grow. This is why it is very important to learn how and when to detach. I really feel that humanity needs to become aware of the attachments that are not allowing them to grow, to fulfill a better life. This is another reason why we are so behind in universal consciousness. We need to check back with our thought and thinking process and become aware of what we are processing and why we are not moving forward. So with that being said, I'd like to close this topic with a meditation on detachment. If you guys can close your eyes, keep your eyes closed, take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. And one more deep breath. Deep, deep breath. Now, with the purpose of detaching from sources that are not allowing us to fulfill a better life, visualize 7 steps going down. Feel your feet on each step as you go down. 7, 6, 5. Feel your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Visualize a white door on your left side. Open it up. Don't walk through it. Don't look inside. Just leave it open. In front of you, there is going to be an elevator. Go inside of the elevator. We are going to go 10 floors up. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Visualize yourself exiting the elevator. And visualize yourself on top of the highest mountain. You can see the clouds around you. You can see how heavy and tense they feel. And all of a sudden, the sun comes out. It's so bright. And all the clouds vanish right before your eyes. And you start to feel light again, lighter than before. And now you're up there, letting go of all those responsibilities, every attachment that you have. Detach, let go of all responsibilities, family, relationships, whatever it is. Free yourself. And as you notice, there's some chains wrapped around you, and you have this strength inside of you, so much light that is rushing through you, so much energy, so much warmth. This warmth coming from the sun, and then you expand that light within, and the chains break. The chains break, and now you feel free. And all of a sudden, you turn into a bird, a black hawk. And you begin to fly so freely into the air, across the trees. On my count of 3, open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Fully awake. Fully awake. Okay? My God, I feel lightheaded. Yeah, we need to free ourselves. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It was a pleasure having you guys here. And I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below or when they post this video. And we'll do our best to answer all of your questions. So thank you guys. Have a good night.